Hey, I'm Alan Brito, I'm an architect, and are you trying to use the Array Modifier to copy and duplicate parametric models created by Bonsai BIM? Well, you are doing it wrong. You should be using the unique and separate Array tool from Bonsai BIM itself. Let me show you how it works and a lot of their features. And to explain the process on how to use the Array tool from Bonsai BIM, I'll be using this slab model here. Just a simple object, and I will try to copy and place columns here, 4 columns with an equal distance, a really common task for any architectural design. And the first thing that I have to do here, of course, is to select the column tool and pick a type. By the way, I'm using here the demo template from Bonsai BIM, so you can easily replicate this example if you want. And remember, if you enable here any of the parametric objects from Bonsai BIM, it will override the Shift A from Blender. Right now, if I press Shift A, I will create a column. And if I try to place my column right here at the border here or near the edge of this slab, you'll see that it's not really going there because their insertion point is actually at the middle of the column. Can we change that? Can we change this? Yes. If you take a look here at the top, press Ask to cancel the creation of this column. If you expand this menu, you'll see that we have many different types of locations to align the insertion point from the column. For this column, let me pick here, if I'm not mistaken, this will be bottom left, Shift A. And no, it will be bottom right, Shift A, and there we go. Bottom right. And if I click here, we will create a new column. Now, how can I replicate this with the Array tool? To use the Array tool from Bonsai, you have to open the geometry and materials, and you will find here this parametric geometry. Expand the parametric geometry, and you'll see here that we have an array option. If you add an array to your column, you will see that we have one array for the column. Hit the pencil icon, and you will be able to edit your array. Let's try here an array in the y-axis with 5 meters, and I want 4 copies. Press this button, and you will see the array will calculate the distance for those 4 columns, but it's too much. Let's try again. I will edit this. Let's try 3. And if you don't want to try to guess here what is the distance, one easy way to find the distance here that you need for your array is to use the 3D cursor as a reference. For instance, if I press Shift and right click and align my 3D cursor right here, you will see that the array will give you this icon here. If you press this icon, you will be using the distance from your 3D cursor as a reference. So it's 10 meters. I want, instead of offset, I want to distribute. Let me try this again. I just need to reduce here or remove the size of this column. Let me try here to measure what is the distance here. It's 0.6. Now, if I open my 3D viewport sidebar and go to the view, I can just come here under 3D cursor, location, Y, minus 0.6. This is the new location for my 3D cursor. Edit your array, press this button again, and ask Bonsai to update your columns. And here we have it. 4 columns distributed equally on top of this slab. And if you want to just duplicate these objects here, you can easily do that by just selecting them and using a Shift D. It will work just fine. And from here, you can just press G, B, grab this point and align it here. Now, one thing that you will notice is that once you add an object as part of an array, if you try to delete that, Bonsai will lock that object. It won't allow you to edit or remove the object from the scene as long as it's part of an array. If you want to remove the object, go to the parametric geometry again, and you need to remove the array. Just hit this X button here, and you can delete the object. And this is it. Now you know how to use the array tool from Bonsai, which is the right tool to make copies and duplicate parametric objects. If you liked this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future tutorials about Blender, architecture, and of course, Bonsai. And if you want to keep learning more about how to use Blender for architecture, I will leave links in the description for additional learning resources. I have this workshop here where I will teach you how to use Blender as a 2D drafting tool, and this one here where I will teach you how to use Blender as a CAD tool with precise 3D modeling in mind. And if you prefer books, I will also leave links for these books here with their respective translations. And if you are a channel member, a pro channel member, you will get these resources here for free. So consider becoming a channel member to support my work here in Blender 3D Architect. And by the way, I'll be leaving links for these resources here with discount codes. So this is it again. I hope you like this tutorial. See you next time. Bye.